No, I didn't stop reviewing Full Metal Panic. The thing about Full Metal Panic was that there was an episode delay because of some production issues. So, whatever, but I don't think so. This episode was needed a production delay for whatever reason. They had the production delay. Maybe they had some problems with subtitles and all that. I don't know. Some problems, and that happened. But again, this episode wasn't worth the production delay just because of the simple fact this was more of a build-up episode rather than an action-based. I could understand if this episode was more based on action and all stuff, but this was an episode more or less based on like a build up, like information dumping, build up, and all that. So I think so. That's the reason why this episode wasn't it didn't needed the production delayed for this long. Now again, I can understand that there may be some problems with the subtitles. Maybe there will be some problems with like maybe some kind of problem with animation or anything like there would have been some problems. I can understand that voice acting, uh, audio, something like that. I can understand that. But anyways, talking about this episode had a lot of build up. This was just a build up episode, and there was some parts that I disliked about this episode. To be honest, like I like this. I think so. This is my least like episode of this season of Full Metal Panic. Just there's some parts that I didn't like about this episode, and straight away I'm gonna say that I like the part where Sosuke is very intimidating. God damn it! Why am I losing my word? Intimidating, and he is a very much like a person who's giving this glare that he's not afraid of anything, and it just is showing like that the chief officer, like he isn't afraid of anything. He's ready for whatever comes downhill towards him. He's ready for it. I really like that part. I will give that props to that part. It really was a good part. Another now before I go and say what I like, I want to talk about something that I disliked about this episode. The way Sosuke revealed uh, what his objective was and all that. I think so that goes against his character in a way. Now I could understand he would realize that stuff that he had friends and all that, and they were in trouble at a point, and because of that, maybe he might say that and all that, because they even showed a flashback. But at the same time, it also goes against his character because remember, Sosuke is a special army agent. He's a mercenary, so he's basically somebody who works for or an organization of people made up of mercenaries. So it goes against his policy to give away a secret. So it kinda just goes against his character to say to tell Nami all of these details like without any build up because in 2 episodes I don't think so there is enough build up for Sosuke to say Nami to tell Nami about his secrets and all. Like there's enough build up for the start of the episode, like how uh Sosuke's secret got revealed to the whole class. Like there was enough build up to that, but there was not enough build up for this. Like this was something that was they needed to build a little more. I think so, maybe one or two more episodes, and then if it has happened, I would have accepted it just because of the simple fact that there was enough build up to it. But this wasn't there wasn't enough build up to Nami and Sosuke's interaction, and that's the only part I think so I dislike about this episode. It's just because there wasn't enough build up to this. Like I can understand a lot of people will be like, "Oh, yeah, friends and all that." Yeah, she said all that, and that reminded me Sosuke about Kyoko, and I would understand why you would say that. Like I would understand why like Kyoko almost got killed and all that, but still, this is putting Nami in danger again. See? Like, it just goes against Sosuke's policy to put somebody else in danger. Like, he would put somebody else in danger if it's his mission, but if it's his friend, I wouldn't say Sosuke would put somebody in danger. Like, it's something that goes against his policy. I would just say that. But, anyways, continue to talk about this episode. I would say that this whole town has a lot of AS parts. Like, look at that whole town. Like, when you look at that whole town, you just want to buy all the AS parts and all that. and it was cool to see that. And it is also kind of cool to see how the god damn it, amalgam is like having Sosuke on a leash. Like they want him dead. They want him dead at any cost. Like they know Sosuke is coming after them, and they want him dead at any cost, knowing what Sosuke is capable of doing. You want him dead at any cost. So yes, without any doubt, Amalgam will definitely the ending kind of showed off like what's gonna happen in future. Now, also the part about Nami kind of showing feelings towards Sosuke, understandable. Sosuke has been that kind of character, a charmer. Like he has been that kind of character since season one. We saw that with Tessa and Chidori. Like he's kind of like that guy, one guy. And then there's another chick in season one. I forgot her name. Uh, but yeah, Sosuke is kind of been that guy who is very stoic, but he gets it on. Like that's the type of guy Sosuke has been throughout all the seasons. So I'm not surprised with what they did, what happened to her. It's just putting it straightforward. Now another thing this episode revealed about was illegal battles. Basically, this town has something called illegal battles, and illegal battles basically is something where killing is allowed. Like robots are straight up allowed to kill. The ASs are allowed to unleash their true potential and what they can really do. And basically, that's what we see here. Like Sosuke demands for this battle because Amalgam have apparently have connections, and we saw that by the ending, by how the Amalgam were like, yeah, we need Sosuke dead. Like that was a straight up order from them, and the chief himself was like, whoa, that's crazy. Anyways, I think that's whole. Oh, Lemon isn't in the jail yet, so he could be used as a hostage in the future event. Who knows? But yeah, that's the end of this episode of Full Metal Panic. And let me know what you think about Full Metal Panic. Next episode is called Giant Killing, most probably illegal battles. And let's see what it goes through, because I really am enjoying the series, but this episode was kinda, it wasn't what I wanted. It was more information dumping and more a setup to the future events. That's what I would say. It was more of that kind of episode. It wasn't like a full on action serious episode like it has always been throughout Full Metal Panic. Like it's some at some parts there are like comedic moments and all this, and at some parts they are like really serious moments. And season three has been serious throughout all of its parts. So it's kinda like this episode was like it didn't focus a lot on seriousness, rather it focused more on information dumping. Now, yes, I don't mean by seriousness. I don't mean like uh like comedy or something like that. I would say this was not intensifying. I would say has the last few episodes. This episode again, it's an information dumping episode, so most probably it'll not be intensifying. But still, I'm expecting intensifying episodes from this season, because just because of how the setup has been for the last five five episodes, and it's been amazing to see this intensifying atmosphere every time it gets on. But yeah, this episode was kind of disappointing, but let me know what are your thoughts on this episode. These are my thoughts anyways, so let me know what do you think about this episode. Do you like this episode? Do you not? Did you like the information that was on you? Did you like the setup for the next episode? Most probably which will have a lot of setup. Like yeah, I can see where they're going with this, but in a way I would like to get surprised too. So let's hope we get some kind of surprise. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know what you think about Nami, Sosuke revealing his secrets to Nami. Like I said, it's against the policy. Do you think it's against the policy? Like his policies, or do you think it was an alright move and it was just there? Let me know about that too. Let me know what you think about this episode in general, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.